So Emily's on the phone right now, and that's cool. She's doing a video. So I'm doing this video for the channel, but guess where we are? This is our property. So the property lines are roughly the other side of the garage to the other side of the cabin, we think. There's a rope over there for the cabin. And we're not absolutely 100% sure for the garage, but we're pretty sure it's just the other side of the garage because there's a fence there. So there's a back lane.
We've been through the shed, we've been through the house. And we're now like making lists.
And the shed is kind of like a bit leany, but it's okay. And but it's got a pretty solid cement pad, which is huge. We'll be able to build on that. We've been in the cabin and it's pretty rough, but we think if we clean it up, we can probably kind of camp in it, so to speak, if you get what I mean, for short periods. And we got to figure out if there's a septic bed or a holding tank or something. And then yeah, so from about that car to the right side of that building, over to that rope over there, and then down to the road. So little under half an acre, but it's ours. But the most important part is that view and that view. And that's all ours. How sweet is that? The neighbors are a little rustic when it comes to junk and stuff, but that's easy to hide. And yeah, so we're making lists, cleaning stuff to buy, and a couple of locks, for one for the outside of the cabin and one for the outside of the garage. But wow, just smelling, just breathing in deeply, and all you smell is like clean mountain air. We're very impressed and very happy, and so much work to do. So we're gonna go find our Airbnb for now. We gotta go get some groceries and some, like I said, cleaning supplies and a broom and a dustpan and some garbage bags and, well, you know, the usual stuff. But we'll keep you posted on the rest of our trip. We're going to take a trip to Prince George, which is not too far away, but we're going to go see how close it is for everything, because it's the closest small city. And yeah, that's it. Welcome to, I don't know what the date is, day 2 of our property adventure, I guess you could call it. It is 11:06 on Monday morning.
June 10th, even.
Is it June the 10th? Okay, June the 10th, now you all know, 2024. And as you can see, those are the Caribou Mountains. We are headed west to a little town called McBride because we had heard that there was a little bit better shopping than in Valemount.
2 grocery stores.
Yeah,
and a bigger home hardware.
That's right.
Not better. Bigger home hardware.
But yeah, so the reason we're going is we're just going to get a couple of things for the cabin, a couple of locks, and, you know, just some stuff like that. We met with our realtor this morning, who was very nice. Yes, and she gave us some mugs and some local mugs and some local soap and local honey.
No, she gave me the local honey.
Oh, okay, sure. Well, we'll discuss that. which I'll put pictures of it in here so you can all see, because they're pretty rockin' mugs, I must admit.
Beautiful.
Yes, very beautiful. And then we're headed back to the cabin to put the locks on and
to visit the property.
To visit the property,
really
just because it's cool.
Hang out there.
We might do a little bit of a cabin walkthrough. I don't know for sure. It's not really much to look at right now. Sorry for that, folks.
But it's ours.
But it's ours, yes, and it's more about the views. So Emily and I have been discussing last night and
Today.
I guess today too, yeah. Because we were wondering, you know, like, do we? Oh, I should zoom out.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good picture of your nose, though.
Oh, dang.
Hey, baby.
I can't drive like this.
Okay, hey, baby, how's it going?
Read.
So we were discussing today about, you know, how do we do this? How do we...
Baker Creek Arch. I don't know what that is. I don't know if it was pointing at something.
Oh, yeah, so it's Caribou's on the left and Rockies, we think, on the right.
Trail over there.
If it's wrong, I'll correct that. Yeah, so like I was saying, we were discussing, you know, what do we do going forward? We got the name of the local regional planner, which we might stop off and see if he's actually busy on our way back through. We'll see. Or even if we can make an appointment while we're here, maybe Wednesday.
Yeah.
Just so that we know...
To learn things.
Yeah, we know there's restrictions on building until July, and then those restrictions are being lifted. Like before, we knew that going in when we bought the property. But going in, you could only build like a postage size little thing for some reason. But BC has lifted those restrictions as of July, we're pretty sure. But we want to get specifics on how to, you know, like what are the setbacks? How close can you be to the property line? We're pretty sure there's no restrictions on how high up you can go, but it's not like we'd go any higher than 2 stories for... Well, no, but the house will be 1 story. That's the plan. But we were thinking of building a garage with an apartment above, like a little loft. So we don't think there's any restrictions on that.
Attached to White Conservation.
Ooh. And... yeah, so we got a lot of specifics, a lot of suggestions, which was great. We asked about everything. How do people heat their homes? How do they, you know, snow removal? We're in zone 4? 3 for planting. So what that meant, what can grow here, what can't grow here, in which, if you keep following the channel for the next few years, we'll actually have an us moving out here video series and a building series and a lot to look forward to, hopefully.
For us
anyway, yes.
And you know what? This is totally off topic. But we are gonna buy some rhubarb and go put it in the ground. I love that idea.
Oh.
Get the rhubarb plant.
Oh yeah.
And 2, that was a really good latte this morning. The gathering tree in Vale Mound.
Oh yes, gathering tree in Vale Mound is a strong recommend. Not just because it's kind of like Chris Jericho and the Learning Tree.
Oh my god.
And if you get that reference, then you can be one of our friends. Yeah, so it was supposed to rain all day today, and so far you can see it's been, we had a little bit of rain earlier, but all in all it's been pretty good. So anything else? We're going to McBride, we're going to get some stuff, we're going to head back, and then yeah, hopefully talk to the planner, and we'll go from there. We have some pretty big plans, and we need to talk to the right people. So when we get to McBride, if there's anything to see, we'll bring you along. If not, we'll join you back at the property. Where are we again?
Beaver Falls.
Which is right outside of...
McBride.
And Emily made us pull over.
Come on. We're having fun.
Actually, we're just kind of hoping to get this done before the rain hits.
Little ferns are cute.
Oh yeah. So here's, that's not the Fraser, is it?
I think so.
Oh, maybe it is.
Is it?
No, I thought that was further back.
Yeah, I remember we crossed it up near McBride.
Yes, that's right. So this must be, I don't know what it is, an offshoot, something. But anyway, it's only supposed to be 500 meters.
There's a dangerous area ahead.
Okay. No guardrails at falls. Slippery rocks. Watch your step.
All right.
So we will do that.
These are pretty little fern things. Go ahead and take it. Yeah, you're right. There won't be an opportunity.
So Emily says those are
The
falls.
sign also says those are falls. It's not just me.
Oh. Let's see if we can. Apparently those are the falls.
Yeah.
We'll hopefully get a closer look.
All right. So here we are, closer to Beaver Falls. Look at Alan, be excited about Beaver Falls. That is Beaver Falls. I think it's pretty. It's a nice little walk. And now we are going to turn around and go back to the car.
I think that's what this was about, was just getting our steps in for the day.
It was a nice little walk in the woods. We're in BC, for the love of Pete.
Yeah, nice and flat.
Pretty woods and river and
Bears and...
all right, and away we go.
Okay, so sorry for any bouncing as we're walking along here. And if I trip and fall on my nose, I apologize. One of the things that we thought was absolutely super cool that we learned from our realtor this morning when we were having coffee
Oh my God.
is probably, had we known,
Game changer.
had we known,
But like a real game changer.
yeah, had we known about this fact, we would have probably bought like sooner. Yeah, because the amazing fact is there are no mosquitoes here.
Not no mosquitoes.
All right, so we'll put a little star there. So apparently, for a couple weeks a year, if it's like really rainy spring, and then all of a sudden a hot, humid early summer, there might be mosquitoes
For like a couple weeks.
for a couple weeks.
Can you imagine? Couple of weeks.
Not like us in southern Ontario, where it's mosquito season all summer.
Right?
So we found that absolutely amazing.
I'm into that.
And also,
And also,
because of the dog, when River joins us out here, we found out there are no ticks out here. Like, there might be a couple ticks.
like there probably are.
Yeah, but the real estate agent,
But not like Southern Ontario Lyme disease.
yeah, just like normal bite you ticks, not Lyme disease ticks.
When it tucks your socks into your pants, into your
Yes. And from the sounds of it, most people out here are very outdoorsy. So if there were ticks around, I'm sure they would have found them by now.